Hello everyone, I'm Scratch, welcome to the channel. This is a Dragonair Silent Gods video. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Guys, they just released the best pack we ever had in Dragonair Silent Gods. Now usually I don't do videos on packs and stuff like this because I'm not here to encourage spending or anything like that. That's up to your own discretion, but right here the Dream Draft is the best pack we ever had in the game because it will allow you to select one epic champion, guys. And I know some of you guys are free to play, but for whoever is willing to spend 99 cents or $1, 100%, this will be the best value you're ever gonna get in Dragonair Silent Gods. And mainly, if you're purchasing this pack, obtain an epic hero selectable chest to summon your favorite epic hero and complete your team. So it doesn't matter, guys, what champions you have available. Some of you might still be missing one awesome epic champion, or you might be missing a lot of awesome epic champions. So I'm here to help you decide in today's video what epic champion you should select from this chest. First, let me quickly purchase the chest because I have my own epic hero that I'm looking to get. So how you may see it right here, it seems like it's gonna be a seasonal thing, so keep that in mind. This season you might be kind of like looking at fire and poison heroes. You might be looking at radiance and lightning, depending on what sort of team you have. So keep in mind, by the looks of it, refresh for the next season. It means that this chest will drop again next season. So if you're missing any other hero that you still want to get this season, you're gonna have the chance to do it next season, just as an idea. So here we are, guys. We purchased the pack. Head over to your inventory. Right here, you're gonna be able to find the chest in the same place where you're finding the chest from the battle pass, or where you're finding all your consumable items, and you're gonna be able to finally select your most wanted epic champion. It's nice that you can see which one of the epic champions you already owe, so it makes your life easier when you're selecting rather than going to the gallery, coming back. And I've made a guide kind of like talking about the top 15 epic champions in Dragonair Silent Gods. I'm gonna link that video for you. I'm gonna pin it in the comment just to make your life a bit easier if you want to check that out. I've made a guide on top 10 epic damage dealers. I've made a guide on top 10 epic tanks. So it really depends what exactly you really need for your team. It depends what elements you're using. But I feel like for me, it's pretty straightforward. My most wanted epic champion at the moment is no one else but Vikak. He's an amazing epic champion and I cannot wait to pick him because he's gonna be the champion that I'm selecting. Cleansing, healing, decrease attack, right? So he's gonna be massive for me. But at the same time, a lot of you guys might be missing other epic champions, and I feel like the number one choice for everybody that doesn't have him, it should be Froerbart. He's an absolute beast, man. He's like the number one epic tank, and he's so much better than so many other legendaries in the game. You can literally use him in pretty much every content. Huge for Vortex, the healing that you're getting from him, the decreased attack, and everything that comes from his kit is just nuts for PvE content, even for PvP, you know? So it's kind of like a no-brainer. If you don't have him, pick him because you're not going to regret it. Like, you cannot have a better option than him right now. Even if you have some solid legendary tanks, he's still gonna be one of the epics that you wanna have on your account. Then, of course, we have tons of other awesome epic champions. Voresh is one of the top epic champions in the game. Like, he's bringing damage, he's bringing a bit of healing, he's bringing block buffs, he's even removing buffs with his battle skill, for example, you know? So he's a pretty solid option. Then, if you don't have Garius, another amazing tank, guys. He's just gonna be amazing for whatever content you need him as well. He's not gonna be as good as Froerbart in my opinion, just because he's not bringing all the survivability to your entire team as Froerbart does, you know? But he's a very, very strong, definitely the second best epic tank in the game. And maybe you can make a case and say that he's better than Froerbart in some cases, but I really don't think so. I really don't think so. I'm actually building him now. He's at 90 for me, you know, at 5-star. And I'm gonna need to start using him. Then you have quite a few different options too that might be beneficial for your own account, depending what you really need from the game. But I feel like tanks are just so versatile and so important, and they just bring so much utility. Sifris, for example, is one of the only epic revivers that we have in the game. She can be pretty good, a bit harder to run on full auto for most of the content, but for PvP, she can be pretty damn nice, you know? Then, of course, I've done a champion spotlight yesterday. Tonnernon, the number one epic damage dealer in Dragonair Silent God. So again, if you're missing her and you have Flurbart, I feel like I would go for her. I feel like I would go for her just because she's so important when we're talking about damage in the Vortex, damage in some different areas of the game. Like, she's just too good to ignore, basically, you know. And yes, we have a lot of other strong ones. Catherine is pretty nice. Isolde, she's actually fairly decent. I'm considering in using her a bit. And you have a lot of different support heroes. But again, I'm gonna repeat you guys my top 15 just in case if you were curious. Quickly, we're gonna just name the champions. Dane is a pretty good one, but I wouldn't rush to jump and pick him, for example. Questa, she's definitely a solid DPS champion, plus you're getting a decreased attack from her, self-healing, which is nice. Atchis, she's pretty nice. Decreased speed penalty, you're getting a heal reduction, you're getting a cleanse, which is very nice. Not many champions have the cleanse. Lola, she's pretty nice with the decreased attack too. Then what other champions we have in here? You already have Horus. You already have Horus, which is nice. Martina, probably you got her too, because if you're purchasing one pack, you're gonna get her regardless. Tia, very nice champion too. Heal reduction, you're getting block debuffs from her. Not the most insane damage, but you know what? She's gonna do a pretty awesome job at putting the block debuffs. Then you have Ihu Cutler right here, a pretty good support hero from the lightning element if you need that. Zarlot, again, a very decent epic champion. And other than that, guys, I feel like it really depends what you need. Alfish is pretty good too. I'm not gonna rush to get him, even though I feel like he could have some sort of a role on my account, you know, to pair him in the wild team. I feel like I'll rather wait to get him in the future, because I'll find it hard to use him right now in my Vortex team anyway, you know. So if you're missing any of these heroes, guys, kind of like prioritize them in the following way. I would probably go Flurbart, Garius, Tonelnan, Vikak is pretty solid, you know. Catherine, pretty awesome as well. Zarlot is good. Voresh, Seafreeze, Erich if you need her. Tia, pretty awesome stuff from her, you know. Lola, good again if you're using that element and if you need that decreased attack from the lightning element for your Vortex team or whatever else you're running, you know. So keep that in mind. Let me know in the comments down below, what epic champion are you guys picking? Let's head over and finally get my Vikak, because I've been waiting for this bad boy for quite a while. And there we go, Poison. And that's kind of like what I'm running at the moment. When the hero is inflicted with a debuff, there's a 100% chance of inflicting accuracy penalty on the debuff caster for 5 seconds. Then you have the battle skill right here. Deals 300% damage to enemies within range with a chance to put attack penalty 2 at the 2 stars. So that's going to be great, because this is going to be a 100% chance once you're going to fully scroll him. And you have the ultimate skill. Your entire area, okay, look at the area coverage, is massive. Dispels 2 buffs from all allies and heals them by 15% of the target's max HP. For each debuff successfully dispelled on an ally, the healing of the ally is increased by 25%. So this is actually going to be a pretty solid one. Initial recharge time, fully scrolled, is going to be 15 seconds with a complete recharge time at 20 seconds. So I'm actually glad that I finally managed to get him in a way or another. This was definitely a nice surprise for me today in Dragonair Silent Gods, because I was not expecting to see anything like that, you know. And how you may see, I already have a lot of these epic champions built up and running, but it really depends what team you're running. There are quite a few different ones, amazing ones that I have right here. You see, I'm not using Lola, I'm not using a Seafreeze either. And I'm definitely going to use Vikak right now. I'm not using Garion. Garion is a pretty good support as well. You're getting a bit of a heal as well from him. He's kind of like an Axis. And you do have other options. But just judging by what I have available on my account, right, will probably give you a bit of an idea of what champions you should get. You see, these are my level 100 when we're talking about epics. Voresh is great too. I'm not using him as much anymore as I'm using, for example, Flurbart, or I'm using Dane, for example. Like, Dane is pretty much in most of my teams, funny enough, except the Vortex, you know, in a couple of different areas. But other than that, they're definitely bringing me a lot of utility, you know. That was all for the video. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.